If you can do better, please play Unoffensible and Steam Next Fest. Demo available. So this is Unoffensible. You can see that in this is the third mission. Just do a playthrough. The anti-missile towers are defending my base here from a missile attack. I'm going to throw my gun towers forward so that they can intercept the missile trucks that are firing the missiles at me. And that will give us some breathing room on this side of the map. Found another resource node, so that's good. And now I'm going to build a factory because we need to get our production up and running. And I'm going to increase my resource gathering by stacking some more towers on top of each other. So the gun towers will help mine the primary resource, and the missile towers will help mine the secondary resource. And it's important to get enough resources in early in the game, because that will help make more units. I'm going to use one gun tower to boost the power of my factory, which unlocks the advanced factory build option. So I'm constantly sacrificing combat units in order to upgrade mining or upgrade build capabilities. And then if I take it back so that it becomes a combat unit again, the build option disappears. Now I only need one advanced factory, so it's fine to just claim it back as a combat unit. Here we have a radar tower. It's going to show enemy units even if they're outside of vision range. Look, now it's beeping. There's two enemy units approaching. So we'll just stack these up. So together their power combines, so they get extra range but also extra firepower. Going to build a few more combat units. And at the same time I'm going to attack the enemy base, which is over there, with some gun towers. Just going to attack head on, hoping that they can overpower the enemies that are there. There's one anti-aircraft gun here, which prevents you from falling in from above. So if you come from high, then it's going to shoot at you. Destroyed the enemy factory here. And now cleaning up the remnant forces. Need to continue producing more combat units. Let's explore a little bit further in that direction. We have some map control now, which helps. Destroying the enemy factory early on helps a lot to not get overwhelmed by the amount of enemies attacking you. We just need to clean up the remaining defending forces of the enemy in this section. Now I know there's an extra resource node here. And we saw an extra resource node here. This is an enemy anti-missile unit. So I'm going to need a gun turret to remove that one. Let's just quickly get one here. They cannot attack ground units, but they can push them around a little bit. And I need more miner towers. Few more gun towers everywhere, missile towers. The defense minor building is now damaged, so you can see it from the shader that it's showing these spots. Here we have another resource node with primary resource. Place this one here to mine the secondary resource. Another one of those there. Let's just continue to build more. Quite under attack. Need to try to stop them a little bit from getting to our base. Another mining unit going to the resource node here. Stacking it on top of 2 gun towers to increase the mining capabilities. Increase the amount of defensive units we have towards their enemy base over the hill. With a little bit of luck, we can keep them further away from our base. So these missile units are kind of... oh. We don't have any anti-missile units here, so I'm just grabbing the missiles out of the air, trying to prevent my units getting attacked by them and assaulting the missiles. Nope, that's gone. When the towers explode, they also do damage to their own units. Need to try to keep our defenses up. Maybe try to get a long-range missile tower working. So to get a long range, we increase the height of the tower, it increases the range. With the missile towers, adding more missile towers to the stack will increase the blast radius of the explosion, while adding more gun towers to the stack will increase the amount of damage a single missile does. So it's good to mix them, but then again, having a single anti-missile enemy unit will completely shut down the usefulness of a missile tower. So it has long range, tries to fire it furthest, but you can already see it's now being protected against by the enemy anti-missile units. I'll just grab this one, bring it closer to the base. wave coming through here. It's always good to have more gun towers. They're pretty beefy. They take a lot of hits. But for the real firepower, the missile towers are really great. Destroying oncoming enemies. That's one tower down. I think we're going to lose this one. Let's try to see if we can move forward a little bit. Trying to take out the enemy missile units. All the enemies are approaching from over that hill, so if we can get our defenses closer to that hill, it should be easier to not have to protect the entire base. Just trying to queue up a lot of units. Since the resources are pretty high, the amount of resources we have. Now this is the third mission, so it's a little bit more difficult to actually win it. It's definitely possible though, just not today, I guess. Okay, so now the resource miner here is destroyed, and here also. So we have this left, and the one in a base. Try to see if we can attack them, but looks like they are all over the place. And they also have base defenses, so it's going to be hard to get in there without already to have taken a lot of damage. And their base is also crawling with more tanks. I don't know, we're running out of resources and also running out of units. Now luckily these ones can't attack me, but the next tank that rolls in probably just going to destroy everything. Now they've taken out the final resource node. it's over. Well, if you can do better, please play Unoffensible and Steam Next Fest. Demo available.